What's up? Angela's Burke, IFBB BIkini Pro here. I am so excited / nervous because I am going to get my body fat tested today. My friends own a Bod Pod type company. So I've never done it, so I'm going to document it for you guys so you can see what it's like. I hear it's, oh gosh, I'm like half nervous. Anyway, so I couldn't eat this morning. I couldn't drink anything either, and you can't exercise before it. So you can't exercise, I think, like 2 hours before it. So I said, you know what, let's do it first thing in the morning so that I can literally just wake up, just kind of go there fasted, and then just numb afterwards. So yes, and you also have to wear, for women, like a sports bra, no underwire, no padding, and some shorts that are like really tight to your skin. I believe the Bod Pod is air displacement, so it's you want it to be like as close to your skin as possible. You guys don't even understand how excited I am. So yeah, I'm gonna document this whole thing so you guys can know what it's like, and I'll have the professionals talk to you a little bit so they can give you some, you know, actual legit information, since I'm somewhat confused on it. But did a little research, but this should be good. All right, wish me luck. How cool is this? It's literally an egg. Okay, so I get in. Tell me, can you give us a little rundown?
Yeah, so the way the Bod Pod works is it works on the principle of displacement. So it's the same thing as the old school way of doing it, which is dunking in a water tank. So the amount of water that you displace is the amount of mass that you have, or volume. So what this does is the same thing, but with air. So inside, there's an amount of air that can cover this whole area. So when your body is in it, the amount of air that it displaces is measured, and then that becomes your actual volume. So we also measure your mass, so your height and your weight. We have a scale over here that's a medical grade scale, accurate to 1/1000th of a pound. And with our system over here, we have a series of equations. That the one that we use is a Siri equation. What it does is with that information, it extrapolates the lean mass numbers, the body fat percentage, and metabolic rate using all the other measurements.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then I already told them how I couldn't eat, couldn't work out, couldn't drink anything. I have to wear really close to my body clothes.
Right. Since we're working with volume here and displacement, you have to be as close to your actual, like, straight. The less you wear, the better it is, because anything that you wear that's bulky is gonna like skew the results.
Okay.
So we need something that's thin and tight against the skin. The reason for not eating or working out is for metabolic reasons, as well as for making sure that it's your accurate, just lean weight. Not having extra water, not having extra food in your system, skewing that number as well.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. You heard it from the pro. How long does this last?
It's 3 50-second scans, 2 to 3. It depends.
Okay.
All right. So it's gonna be a little cold. So you're gonna lean back, relax, try not to move, breathe normally. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. So this is the first scan. So what it's doing right now is just it's pumping air inside the chamber. It's sealing everything, and then measuring the amount of air that it has to pump in to get the pressure right.
Can you hear it out here? Like when there's like, so when you're in there, it's like, and it's just making noise.
It's pretty light, yeah. So you can't really hear it so much out here. You hear it much more in there.
Yeah, and you like hear it seal you in, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and if you have like a sinus infection, or if you're super sensitive, then you'll feel it just like you do on the airplane.
Ears a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like a slight, but I was like, I'm just being a lunatic, like, you know.
Okay, so here's the way that you get a printout. So it splits everything up into categories. So right here we have the body fat percentage, then it goes into lean mass percentages, then it splits it into weight. So body fat percentage weight, and the same thing for lean mass. So this right here shows that for lean mass, she has 94.27 pounds, and her total weight is 129.423. The ones in the bottom shows her body volume in the chamber and her body density. As these numbers change, they reflect in these numbers up here as well. This right here shows where she's at. Over here is she's in the moderately lean category, and over here it splits her metabolic rate. So it gives 3 measurements. The initial measurement is her resting metabolic rate. So if she was in bed for 24 hours, the amount of calories that she would burn. So her intensity is of the active category. She works out an average of 5 days a week. So her metabolic rate is a little over 2,000 calories a day.
Okay. And then, so with these little different sections here, so right here, you said like I'm in the moderately lean right here, the one that's bolded. So since I've got body composition and aesthetic goals, as opposed to just being like, okay, I want to be at a healthy weight, I get on stage, right? So what do you think for most people that get on stage in a bikini competition? Obviously, for people who are watching, I don't need to be vascular, I don't need to have muscle separation, but I do want to have some level of muscle definition, not to the extreme. So what would that be? Would that be lean, ultra lean, or does it depend by person?
Well, it all depends on the person, but normally when it comes to these numbers, these totals, they're different than if you were doing calipers. This measures every ounce of body fat in your body, even internal body fat, so visceral fat between your organs. So this will be a little higher than what you would get if you went into a place that does caliper testing, that only does subcutaneous body fat measurements. With that said, when it comes to people that we've measured that are stage ready, you will be in the ultra lean category.
Okay. Show that for people.
Between 15 and 18%, or even a little bit lower than that.
Okay, so then with the Bod Pod, how accurate is this compared to, let's say, doing the skin fold calipers, or doing like the ones where you're holding it out and it's got like the pulses it's sending through your body?
So there is, when it comes to the electro impedance type of testing, it depends on which one you're using. So there's the ones that you hold out in front like this.
Yes.
And what those do, they send an impulse that goes through your arm and pretty much goes to the other arm. So you're pretty much measuring your upper half. There's the other ones that you step on, and pretty much they're measuring your lower half. So you're measuring from one leg, and the impulse goes to the other leg, and pretty much that you're just measuring the lower half of the body. Those have a lot of variables when it comes to water retention and things like that, and your activity level during that day. So there's a higher window of errors when it comes to that type of measurement. It's been said to be between 7 and 9% error rate when it comes to those types of measurements, electroimpedance, because of the variances. When it comes to the skin fold, the skin calipers, it all depends. First of all, it does the subcutaneous fat, not all complete body fat in the body, but also it depends on the person that's doing the measurement, their experience.
Yes.
Exactly the same. It should be the exact same place to keep a consistent track of your progress. Same pressure, and it's very hard for a person to do an exact measurement like that over a period of time, depending on their experience. So that's the variance there. When it comes to this, it's controlled by a computer. It has a 1 to 2% error rate. So it's excellent for test-to-test reliability.
Yeah.
So it's excellent to test over time, if you're going through a prep, how you're progressing. So the human error has been taken out of the equation here.
Gotcha.
So if you want to get some more information, you can always contact us. Our company is Transform Health Coaching and Bod Pod. You can contact us through Facebook. You can contact us also through Instagram, Transform HCS. Or you can call us 813-815-0055.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience, you guys. You definitely have to go in here. They have an awesome little setup here. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone who is, trying to reach their aesthetic goals. So yeah, thank you guys.